Alright, hey Reeve, Jay's here, and this video is for you, my man. You have asked about my Enel, but I actually will show you basically every single heroes that I am using for the main team, including and not limited to Enel. So Enel, Mihawk, and then the rest as well. By the way, I am thinking about probably release a couple more videos on this game because I actually kind of like it. So maybe I'll do like a tier list and a couple of like tips and tricks stuff. But first of all, this is just for you. But anyone else who have seen this video, I think you can find a thing or two that is going to be very helpful if you start playing this game and you're looking for guidance from, well, somewhat of a late game player, right? So a little bit of a backstory. Reeve is a guy in my guild, and also he happened to be the top power of this server. He's the top one right now. And well, Reeve, I am going to throw you under the bus here because I am going to show something. Let me just open the Discord very quick. So I have an image that I want to show you guys that might boost my credential by a significant amount, right? So please do bear with me here for 1 minute. And okay, where is it? Where is it? Okay, here is the picture. So this is the picture. This is Reeve. This is his fame level. It is level 12. And if you see the number here, it is 24974. The resolution is not very great, but you can easily see this is six figure, and it started with 2. So around 240,000 fame equals to level 12. Now that is a pretty significant amount if you compare to what I have here. 22k. So more than 10 times the fame that I've got. And if you look at the power ranking, I'm actually not far away from him. And in fact, if you look at the reward, if you look at the history, you will see that Reeve has just recently come up. Before that, even though he always have been ahead of me in terms of fame, he will not beating me. He was not beating me. And well, the moment that he actually started beating me is like 2 weeks earlier. 2 weeks earlier, when he started to invest into getting the very premium heroes of Sengoku, and then he invested into Akainu as well. So these are premium heroes, and he started to just outpower and then can beat me. But before that, the reason why I was beating Reeve, a stronger player than me in terms of power, a lot of the time, and I was always like a probably 50 floors ahead in terms of the impel down the tower as well. So the reason I was able to do that, all right, as you can see here, only until level 700 where Reef start going ahead, but before that I am always the first one to achieve, except for the first couple of like hundreds, but I was mainly in the front runner. Mainly of the two reasons. Number one, Reeve did not make the right decision in the beginning to get Shanks. Shanks is just very good for a early team. He is extremely good for Mihawk. Mihawk is probably the best, the strongest hero in this game that you can get as a normal faction. Normal faction is Dex, Strength, Agility. These are the three normal faction, and then you have Yonko and Marine. They are the rare faction, and some of the rare faction units are actually not even pullable through the regular banner. Mihawk is probably the strongest hero by a mile. Shanks just make him so much stronger because Shanks, his skill helps the Mihawk and other single target units to always target the highest attack unit of enemy. which means you just need a 5-star Shank, which is one single copy. You don't need even to upgrade him. You just need to have him in the team. He still have the revive. He still have the damage block, which makes him relatively tanky. He will stick. He will need like a few hits, many hits, depending on where he is. But he will never die in one hit. He will never die in one shot. So he will always do something. And even if he don't move, at the beginning of the battle, he already give you Inspire, which is 7% damage for the team, and then Focus Fire. So prioritize as the target of single attack, and this will target the highest attack target on the enemy team. So this is the first reason why I was able to beat Reeve, even though he is, in terms of investment, he put way more into it than I am. I actually have a Shank. And second, main point of this video. Sorry, Reeve, I take like more than 5 minutes to get to this point, but here it is. It is Enel. So Enel, I don't see a lot of people playing with this guy, but Enel is actually an insanely strong hero. So right now, if you compare my Mihawk to my Enel, I have Mihawk to be higher. He is Gold 3 right now, which is the maximum ascension. Enel still needs 1 level to go. So the attack damage here, 840 40k. This one is 746k, so around 100k different in attack. Well, Haki, this is the Haki of Enel. I need some of this. Well, let me actually do this. For the sake of this comparison, I will do this. So I will buy this one. It is expensive as hell, but I think it is worth it anyway. So I will do it. Let me just quickly do this as well. Oh, why the hell not? Oh, shit. All right. Cool. So now I can actually put my NL. Oh, shit. I actually can't. Fuck. I forgot. I need the belly. Yikes. So anyway, NL's Haki is like this, and this is Mihawk's Haki. It is a little bit better, so I have both of these upgraded already. And if you look at this, let me actually, this is a content that is like a damage test. I can do some PvP, but in PvP there is a lot more variant to the result. So anyway, if you look at this, and now it's doing roughly the same amount of damage. Obviously there is RNG involved, so it is not always like this. Normally Mihawk actually does still a little bit more damage than Enel, but sometimes Enel will do a little bit more. Anyway, the damage that he is dealing is almost equivalent. Let's just say it is about the same as a Mihawk that is slightly more upgraded than him. On a single target, there is only one enemy here. And now actually shine if you have more enemies in a row, because hits main skill hit a row of enemy. It actually hits the row with the most target, to the row with the most targets. So as you can see, this guy actually deals an insane amount of damage, and in a lot of cases he is actually the carry of my team. Let me go to Impel Down and show you a team battle, right? Okay, I can claim this. Let's do this. I will probably lose this fight. Reeve passed it at 30 millions, but he has a couple of admirals, so he should do it. For me, let me just do this one. Okay, so I win. You can see here the damage. This guy do more as predicted, but this guy is close. All right. So in most cases, especially even in PvP, you should have 2 carries instead of just 1, because everybody and their mother is doing Shanks. A lot of people have Shanks, even though he is a premium unit. You could just have one copy of him, 5-star, throw it in the team, and you will get the focus fire effect. So if you only have one carry that is strong, you don't have a second carry, that one carry can be focused down and die immediately, almost immediately, in a lot of cases. So let me, where is critical? I think critical is actually the closest one. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose to critical. Damn it. Okay. Maybe I did not add critical. Let's just attack die boots. Alright. So this guy have Shanks here, right? You'll see. Obviously, I am probably going to win this because I have so much more power. But you will see that this Mihawk, even with Josu's protection, will probably die very, very quickly. Okay, you can see here, if my Mihawk dies, if let's just say I face an enemy with a lot of single target and it focused down my Mihawk before he even do anything, I simply just lost because I don't have an additional carry unit. But because I have Enel, he can deal just as much damage. That will allow me to actually get a lot of advantages against a lot of the fights. So you'll see here, for example, Enel is doing more, right? Now, I think I have made the point of why Enel is very good. Let's go to how I build Enel. So this actually comes with a disclaimer. This is not the best way to build. It depends on your team. If you have your Enels at higher upgrade, if you have him as the highest attack unit, you should swap the fruit. So this fruit, pawpaw fruit, should always be on your highest attack unit. And this one is on my Mihawk because he is the highest attack unit. Why? This is to counter Shanks. This allows the highest attack unit to always survive at least with a level 1 fruit, at least 2 hits, with a level 2, at least 3 hits from an enemy. So the damage that this unit can receive cannot exceed 10% of the max HP. Once per battle, this one block additional 2 damage. So this one just block 1 damage. This one limit the damage taken and then block twice as well. So it will take 3 hits, and then the 4th hit that comes to this character will start dealing normal damage. Before that, basically it is mitigated. So this fruit is always on the highest target. I think that is just the best thing to do. And I am trying to focus all my chests to get pawpaw fruit. I want to get this to level 3, which is the 5-star fruit, before I even upgrade any other fruits. So I think this is undisputed best fruit in the game at the moment to put on your main carry, the unit with highest attack, right? Second, this is the second fruit. So this is elephant, I think, the elephant fruit. So when using X skill, damage plus 20%. After using X skill, crit plus 100%. Eventually it will get more, but right now, even the level 1 I think is the best because this is the red fruit that give you a little bit of survivability in terms of the shield. And then also it gives you 20% damage. So this fruit, I am using it on Enel. So those 2 fruit out of the way. The runes I'm using for Enel is a little bit of lifesteal, but mostly I would like to say we should get magic combo, we should get magic damage. Those are going to be the best damage. And then lifesteal is good. Anything that boosts your damage is good. But you should want magic combo and you should want magic damage, right? This is also magic damage for the rune. And this is damage, as you can see. When killing a target, each time will get 24% damage last 2 turns. I think this is pretty good because Enel actually have AoE damage. So a lot of the time, because of the skill of how it works, it adds static to enemy, and when the enemy is attacked, lose HP equal to 20% of caster attack each turn. This damage is counted towards Enel. So if enemies is dying from this effect, it counts as a kill for Enel, and it just boosts the damage of this hero by quite a lot, right? For Mihawk, this is also another secret build. I think a lot of people go for Mihawk, they will go full damage. I actually go full tank. So this Iron Wall is just less damage overall. A lot of people is using physical or magical combo, so this is just 20% reduced damage from all carries pretty much. Attacks ignore, defense, okay, but mainly I go for this because of this Iron Wall. And then I also want immunity. This is insanely good. When battle start, damage resistant plus 28%. When being attacked, heals 1%. So as you can see, I go very heavy for not damage, but I go heavily for tankiness, especially on the seals. For the rune, right now I am having Pursuit and Force. Ideally, I would like this to be immunity as well, but yeah, I cannot have it. I want immunity, I want more damage, I want Mihawk to survive the first turn, or else he would not do much, especially in PvP. Right? Items, obviously, just try to get as much as possible. The highest unit attack should not be using Conqueror Blade. You should put this one on the second highest attack. Conqueror is the buff that gives you attack, crit damage. And for the highest attack, I think you should put the Guardian, which is the tank set. So crit resistant HP when being attacked heals 12%. So I think this is going to be the set I'm going for. Obviously, I do not have the whole set. Even this weapon is Conqueror. But yeah, at least I have the 2-point activated here. I just want this guy to survive. And then the rest is quite simple. I actually, for the Magellan, I want Revival, so he survive sometimes. Sometimes randomly we will get him back and he will do more stuff. The debuff accuracy, obviously very good for this guy. And magic combo. So magic combo will allow this guy, because his skill is chance to add illusion. This is the main thing I'm going for this guy. Obviously corrosion is very good, but illusion cannot move. Defense minus 20%. So this boosts the damage of your team and also CC the enemy for 1 turn. That is why I put magic combo into it, so he do the skill twice and you have double the chance to actually put enemies into illusion status. Right? This one, debuff accuracy and combo. So basically I go for a lot of magic combo for this guy. For Smoker, I am having revival, so he survived, and some damage. This guy is kind of like a throwaway unit at the moment. Not throwaway unit, but the unit I put like spare stuff into it. The fruit actually doesn't matter. I think this one is good, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. The other fruit, this one is purging, this one is healing and purging a little bit. This one is Marco. Marco should, or any healer should get the barrier fruit, or also there's another one of the orange fruit, also do kind of the same thing, but this basically makes the heal stronger. It gives shield and purge debuff. What I have is immunity for damage resistances and some healing stuff. Right, as you can see here, tanky stuff and healing stuff. This is for tankiness. And the last unit in my main team right now, I do this, Shanks. This is a whatever fruit, really. I should be changing this one into dark or light fruit when I have it. But right now I am putting him on physical combo and force. This is probably the strongest damage rune for physical heroes that I get. Normally people would put it on Mihawk, but I don't. I don't think that is as good. I would not put it on Mihawk. I put it on Shanks. This one is whatever, really, just some extra damage. For Shank, probably I would just get as much damage as possible, so he ditch out a little bit more damage, because he is already tankiness by himself. The skilled allow him to block a few times of the damage and allow him to revive as well. So he will not have a lot of survivability problems. All right. So those are the heroes that I'm having. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps some of you guys out there. If you want me to do more, hey, leave a comment. So I know that I should do more. Anyway, if you want to really help me out, there is one thing here. I put this in the description as well. But you can use my code over here. It is on the screen here. You can use my code on the invitation invitation here, and it will give you some stuff, but it also listed you among the invited people on my list. And if you progress in the game, if you have more power, if you reach a certain VIP level, I will gain some additional stuff. It is not much, but it is helping you out anyway, and it is helping me out. So that is the best way that you can support me for this one, because I don't really aim to do like content for this game for like growing a channel or anything like that. I just do it because I like the game. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you do, do the stuff that I asked you. Peace.